because I'm going to be farming quite a bit today. It is green over here. Oh, it's saying I'm live. It's not showing. Now it's showing me stuff. Saying I'm live. It's not showing. Now I hear myself twice. And am I green over here? I'm green over here. I am green on all platforms. Now I just need to wait for... yeah. There we are. Now, everyone should be notified that I am green. And I am good to go.
Sometimes the law is compatible with human nature, but sometimes the two conflict. Balancing the two is a discipline in its
I
own right.
need to stretch that a bit. There we are. Now it fits perfectly in the box. Good. Okay. What did I want to do today? On Genshin, that is. Okay, so I need to do my commissions. Then once I've done my commissions, I'm going to carry on with the story now that I'm at Inazuma. And then once I've carried on with the story, I will be able to unlock more because I need more of the little fungus things to level up Yimiko. So that is my plan today, because I want to get as far through the story so I'm ready for the new update, because I very much want the new update. Because it looks a lot of fun. Plus they're bringing characters back that haven't been in the rotation pool in like forever. That was the most easiest chest I've ever done. Nah, I can skip by those. They aren't my main target. I don't know, if it stays cool I might do something in VR tomorrow. I haven't decided yet.
I see everything. Let the show begin. Oh, no.
Why is Dendro so fun to play with?
Emerge. Right here. Right now.
Right here. Right now. I always think she's singing. There's those two dealt with.
Right here. Right now.
Whoa, Park. Fucking hell. Hello, Seamus. How are you, my boy? And thank you for the 32 months with a tier 1 sub. Jesus Christ, it's been that long, buddy. It has been that long. Fucking Christ. It's crazy. I hope you're doing well, though, bud. Also, while I haven't been streaming, with, what has been going on, well, when I was chilling out with one of my buddies, one of my accounts got compromised. It's all fixed now. It was quite quick. and nothing was lost, but yeah, that happened. I think, and then after that got resolved, I immediately started looking for a person to do my live 2D model, because I'm still waiting for the one that I want to commission for the concept art, and then I have one for the actual live 2D. The one problem, I say problem, the one thing with said artist is they're very selective on who they choose, and on top of it, they're a lot slower because they have an illness, which I can full on understand. But they make some quality pieces. So I very much will hopefully, if all going well, we'll try and get something, well, get a model off of them, hopefully. If I play, you know, my cards right. And they are well enough. If they aren't, then it's no biggie. After all, health comes first. But I randomly stumbled across them and I was like, oh, their artwork looks amazing. Plus, I was looking at the creator, and they do such great work on tails and ears. They really make it look so good. And I need that with my model. If a person can get the tails right and the ears to the point of god tier, that makes me happy. That makes me happy as a kitsune.
I always see these non-sentient kitsune pouncing headfirst into the snow, scavenging for food. Hmm? You'd like to see me do that? Haha, I'm sure you would.
I like how I was just talking about Kitsune, and then immediately she's like, ah, yes, I've seen plenty of Kitsune. It's like, stop reading my mind, woman. I know we are one of the same species, but still, stop. That moment when in-game characters know exactly what you're thinking.
I'm always watching.
It's so powerful. Why do I have so much fun playing Yomiko? What? Enemy, why do you keep just walking in there? I love the artifacts that I got for... well, this character, I forgot her name. Nahida! There we go, as I was reading it on the screen, and I looked like I was having a stroke doing it. Yeah, I got a really good artifact that just buffs Dendro damage beyond the gods, and I was like, oh. Oh, okay, because, where is it? Because I got this one quite recently. This one. It's just Dendro damage bonus. I'm like, yes, please.
Things are about to start getting lively again.
Because these are one of my main characters that I use. I use Nahida, Yomiko, Yanfei, which I'll probably be changing out when Klee gets available, because I want my explosive goblin running around throwing grenades at people, because who wouldn't? And then I think my set is completely finished after that. Now, of course, I'll try and pull the other ones that haven't cycled in a while. But that is why I've been grinding this game like mad. Bro just snoozing. He do be snoozing. You know, the one thing that does always interest me is the fact that the Hilitrolls are actually able of compassion and complex feeling, and we're murdering them. Just outright. Because we can. Where would... I'm guessing the last place is probably in here somewhere. I'm guessing it's on you, buddy. Oh, yeah, it was on them. So that is that commission done. And then I've only got 2 more. Well, 1 more after that. And then I'm back on main story. Back to Inazuma. Found this key. Is it yours? Yes, it is. Gucci. Wait, have I done them all? Oh, shit. I have. Yeah, I've done them all. Okay, back to Inazuma after this then. Back to Inazuma. Back to Inazuma. Back to the place where I can barely explore because everything is more powerful than me.
Ad Astra Abyss.
Yes, let me claim my rewards.
Ad Astra Abyss.
I sent him to the coal mines. I need more iron. Give me more. I need more iron. You know, that's one thing I can't wait for, is the Dwarven game. The Lord of the Rings Dwarven game that's coming out. Oh yeah, it's 2 times, isn't it? Oh, this one gives quite a bit, actually. I'm doing that one. I think today is a time where I need a farm for something. What was it? Was it under talents? It's today, so I need to farm this dungeon, I would say. Yeah, I'd need to farm this dungeon a bit. Okay. Cat, remind me I need to do that today. Otherwise, knowing me, I'll forget.
I see everything. Emerge. Everyone hold hands.
Okay, I only have to do this 2 more times, and then I got full rewards from all this. I always think the music in this game reminds me of... Let me pop that out again. Oh no, it's just no one said anything in that one. Okay. It always reminds me of Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in Dungeons? I don't know why it gives me that, like, audio feel. Which I might go watch again, actually. I really enjoyed that, that anime, Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in Dungeons? Because it had such a great track to it. It's when an anime can pull off the music as well as the actual story, it's a good anime. It's like, oh, what is it? Emissary of Shadow, that's the one. Oh, fun.
Right here. Emerge.
No, do not hurt Nahida. The precious bean. Okay, I only have one more time to do this, and it's right over there. Aww. What's he doing shitting in a bush for? No one shits in the bushes. Not in Mondstadt. Ho, I can't even speak English. I'm actually having a borderline moment today. Now complode.
Right now. Emerge. Right now.
Right now. Right here. Right now.
Right here.
There we are. Now I should be able to level you up fully. I hope. And then I need to be a goblin and invade other people's worlds and steal their jade. No, I can get you to level 58 though. Which is still decent, because most of my others are, besides Yumiko, which I'm just cock-blocked by fucking the wall of this place. Fucking, yeah. I'm cock-blocked by this entire region. Because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go collect more flowers. Oh, I can't go collect more flowers. The one thing that I need is fucking flowers. But once I've unlocked like the entire area, I should be able to max level them quite easily. And I think the good thing with Klee, she should only need Mondstadt stuff. And I know the Mondstadt stuff is easy to get. Oh. Why did they have to make such weird slanted roofs? Wait a minute. I don't need to climb the roof. I just climb the pole! Biggest of braineth. I'm guessing this one's in the tree? It is not in the tree. So, where are they? Don't tell me it's the thing ahead of me. No, wait. Apparently above me? Below me? In a cave? Oh, yeah, below me in a cave.
Everyone hold hands.
So it's one of those where I'd have to explore it to find the entrance kind of stuff. Okay. Ooh, chest. Don't mind if I do.
Emerge. Right here. Right now.
Picked the wrong test
Find
subject.
anything you like?
Ah! Okay, I need to press J actually, because I need a continuation with the 3 wishes. Okay, so I'll come back for this at a later date. And what are we?
Right here. Emerge.
I need
right
more
here.
chests.
Hey.
More chests, more knowledge,
Remarkable
more
condition.
loot. There's one over here that I see, so I'm gonna collect that one. At least. Hopefully it's in a spot where I can get it normally. I just need to find a guide where it's has all of the things located. Is it not? Oh, it's up here. Fuck, fuck, fuck! No! No, 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 no. Climb up normally. 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 Why, Okay, now jump up there. Yeah. No, no slide. Come on. Okay. Climb up here. Climb up here. Oh, I was just short. Hello, Mio! Long time no see. I am sucking at this. But yes, very long time no see. How are things with you? No, I give up. I give up. I have been defeated by a simple tree. Actually, is my mic coming through? I hope it is. I say? Yeah, it is coming through. Okay. So it wasn't. They've been well. They've been well. I had a bit of a hiccup over, well, I say over the, last week, should I say. It happened Wednesday. But someone got into my account and spent £1,636 on bits. But I got it resolved quite quickly. But it was pretty scary and did kind of stress me out quite a bit. But besides that, I've been doing quite well. I've just been patiently waiting for the artist I'm going for their commission doors to open. Yeah, it is. And the confusing part as well, Mio, is I have two-factor on, so that's where it confused me. But then I spoke to a couple of my friends who do a lot of IT stuff. They specified it could have been many ways, you know, this or that, or this or that. So I was like, oh, okay. But it is still quite scary. Yeah. The Twitch support team, they were very quick to solve the problem. And they were very polite about it all, and they were very apologetic. Yeah, I've been holding up there. I've been just waiting and sitting around seeing other artists, because I found a live 2D artist, and their work looks amazing. And I would love to get a commission off of them, but they are very selective. But I think I can understand that. With one, they have chronic pain disorder, so they suffer from a lot of pain here and there. So I can understand fully why they're very selective. But if I'm able to, I'd be very happy to get my live 2D model off of them.
This should be the place.
Oh, I don't even have auto on.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public. I'm afraid you'll have to leave.
Wait! We're not the general public.
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation, judging by your attire.
Are our clothes really so... what Paimon means to say is...
Yes, Paimon. Yeah. As I understand it, because I have arthritis in the legs. So when I've stood up too long or done something too long, I think I need to exercise quite a bit to try and ease the pain. But it is just agony to do anything after like a certain time of working with them. So I understand fully where they're coming from with it. There's probably worse off than, you know, I'm making it sound with their end, but I very much, if I was able to get a commission slot with them and we're able to work together, I more than appreciate it. And it gives me time to do other things, because with the model being worked on, the rigging usually takes less time once everything's all done. But then I will be able to get, hopefully, enough money to make my lore video, and then everything's prepped for my debut.
The Yashiro Commission's seal. This must be from Mr. Toma. It seems there's more to you than meets the eye. In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House, a safe haven for the Yashiro Commission.
Well, that sounds more like it.
Yeah. Technically, I have 2 lore chapters written in my head. I just need to get them, like, yeah, I hope it goes smoothly. Like, I want this to be one of those where it's a big thing, because that's what I'm trying to do it. I have ambitions, and that is why I'm technically streaming on 3 platforms, so I can achieve this.
Paimon doesn't see him anywhere. Do you think he forgot his promise to meet us?
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
What? Is that dog talking to us?
Relax. No need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form? Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
Ah, now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
That is why I'm over on YouTube as well, because I want to keep my Twitch audience, but with YouTube, I want to grind out the hours. So that basically I'm able to get on the partner program with YouTube, and then when I get onto the partner program with YouTube, I'll be able to get my videos monetized, and then with them monetized, I'll be able to get even more income to put towards the project. And then I hopefully later down the line, if all things go well, I'll be talking to musicians, seeing if I can't get, work done for video ideas. Who knows? Maybe one day an anime. That would be beautiful. But still, have ambitions, and I'm just doing what I can at this exact moment with the skills I have, while I wait for time to slowly open its doors to the opportunities that are there.
All right. I've had my fun.
Hey, you're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister.
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long, as was the case in Rito. So I came up with this little fun greeting for when you arrived. But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier, though it was quite necessary. It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Ms. Kamisato, and whether you had the courage to face the lightning alongside us.
Don't think that Paimon's gonna forgive you just because you're getting all serious now.
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies.
Yeah, because the one thing, Mio, as well, with all of this, even my mother's on board, which I'm very much appreciated. So, when I'm able to actually pay for this house, we're getting an exotic pets license. Because she wants to get me a fennec fox. Which is very fitting since I'm going down the route of being a kitsune. And I've always wanted a fennec fox. Yeah. She's very supportive, and she's just, trying to help me out the best she can. Because the great thing as well, she knows how to sew. And she knows how to do designs and clothing and all that, because she used to make corsets. And I preached her the idea of kitsune-style hoodies, where the actual ears stay up, and they're not like, the really, really cheap stuff, where they flop down. as soon as you try and, you know, they're actually wired and all that. So actual kitsune style hoodies and hats and stuff. So they're got actual ears, and it'll be, of course, the style which I'm going for, which is the black and whitish style. Which, funny enough, the Fennec Fox that my mother wanted to get me was a black and grey one, which is very rare in the species. So, very much fitting. Very fitting if I were to get the little guy. I think he would very much fit in this household. We're a wacky bunch of uniqueness.
Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you? Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same, but when the lightning struck... Ah, so you've heard of his story.
Indeed.
His light still burns all the more brightly. Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato residence where the Yashiro Commission is located. But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me to.
Oh?
The one name I
would
thought...
like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction now, but you can already see it from practically anywhere on Narukami Island.
The one name I thought was Leviathan. I don't know why, but it just... Grey and, like, black, it just kind of gives off the Leviathan's wrath. Storm of the sea. Plus, I always wanted to call a pet after something. Yeah. I've always wanted to call a pet something cool. Yeah. Because my cats' names are... These, I have 4 cats. You've got Pixel, Onyx, Jinx, and Shadow. And they're all precious beings in this house. Except for Pixel. He's a ginger cat. A very, very naughty ginger cat.
This area sure feels gloomy. People probably don't come here often, do they? Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks? Or are there things embedded in the statue?
Visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt decree are put into this statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt decree. Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts. As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it for all time.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Yeah.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind the recent Vision Hunt decree, perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist. Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden
I hope so
Shogun has
too,
dispatched
but
the Tenryo Commission to scour the nation for visions.
that may
Banning
be a
each one
future
with a statue.
endeavor,
And this
because
statue of the
first
omnipresent
I'd need to
god
buy
can
the
be seen
house.
as Inazuma's
So that'll probably be
symbol of
later
eternity.
down the line. Because I don't want to... I do also want to have a picture of him in one of my Kitsune hoodies,
Selfish?
which would be absolutely
Only
adorable.
outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden Shogun. And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt Decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything. Did something happen?
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then what?
Aspirations? That would seem to confirm the saying.
You gotta love
I've
stream
heard it
elements.
before, that when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor. That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition. So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined. Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Let's fucking go.
Finally!
Time to meet some people higher up in the food chain. Let's go. But yeah, it's all later down the line project of one, I would need to get the actual buying this house. And then I'd need to get an exotic animals license because fennec foxes are under the exotic pets license listing. So until then, I have to kind of wait it out. So. Where are they actually wanting me to go? Oh, they want me to go to a place where I apparently already got the waypoint of because I was going exploring because I needed the flowers. Pog. Oh no, I feel really bad now. I'm like every duck that like wanders you know those animals that just wander through cement or stuff? Yeah, you're missing out because they are bringing a brand new update.
The place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda expected it to be snazzier.
But yeah, they're bringing out a new update, and they're bringing back Klee into the rotation pool. I don't know the character, but they're the cryo one with a giant sword, and everyone draws a lot of not safe for work out of them. And I forgot the last two. But I know she hasn't been in the rotation pool in a long while. As well. But something even funnier is they're bringing an outfit out for Klee, and it makes her look like an adorable little witch. It's when I was watching it with a friend, she was just she was having a moment. It was funny.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guests. Miss Kamisato is delighted to finally meet you.
Is this the Shirazage Himegimi you keep going on about?
Look it up, Mio, on Twitter, because you'll be able to find it.
Behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests. Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
Makes sense. She's a super important person after all.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation, and Toma assures me that you do indeed possess the power to change the tide of the times. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot. Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds,
given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duties. A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also remaining indifferent to our own fate. Traveler, lend us your power, and we can... Oh...
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
No, please! Wait! Please, don't go!
Yeah, it is. They made them look adorable, and I know that another character, it's the first male knight you meet, which you get as a free character. They're also giving him a new outfit as well, and well, my friend was very much in a very lustful state when they saw the outfit for him. Yeah, there.
I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
I think yes. I'll have to relook because I have the character.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world. Does Paimon got that right?
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. Then you have my gratitude.
I'm sure you'll do great.
I just remember. Let me see. Where is he? There he is. Yeah, it is him. He's getting a new outfit. And it's making him look, yeah, he's getting a new outfit. I think, actually... Special events. No, it should pop up in the news. Notices. Because I think because they showed off what's coming anyway. No, it doesn't show anything in the new stuff. But yes, it is him. Sad I can't see the new stuff. Because they've already announced it. But yeah, he's getting an outfit as well. He looks like, if I can remember, a somewhat pirate in a weird way. It's hard to explain because I can't fully remember his outfit. But yeah, he's getting a new outfit along with Klee.
Let's see. Where's the person Ayaka told us about?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden, after all these years?
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to prepare. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about. Let's go over and see.
Give me a second. I can bring them up on screen, funny enough. Let me open up a new tab real quick. Twitter. That's not what I want. This is what I want. Not now. Google. Genshin Impact update. And I'll bring it up on screen. For the new update. That is not the new update, that's the old update. Thank you, game. That is also the old update. Give me a second. Because they have it on the actual page. Actually, no, I know what I can do. Give me a second, chat, while I do a thing, because I sent it over to someone not too long ago. And I can just simply go to this website. Okay, let me quickly find this browser source. Because I feel like, Mio, you are going to die when you see it. And I mean that in a good way, should I say. Play capture. No. Window capture. Add source. Select window. There it is. So yeah, this is
Traveling to other worlds is
this
all that
is
anyone
Klee's
seems to
new
imagine about these
outfit.
days. Goodness knows what they find so disappointing about their own world.
Dear Animal God, please make Klee's...
So yeah, that's Klee's. So these are the characters that are being put into the new pool as well. So literally these 4 characters are coming into the pool with this event. You have Klee, which absolutely adorable. I love this. And then you've got the one you were after. So yeah,
I think the idea of things staying the same forever is quite beautiful.
that is the new
Alas,
outfits.
Simply not the way the world is.
And we have got a lot packed for us in this new update. I'm not joking. There is so much. But that is the new update and I can't wait for it. You know, you're the exact same as what happened to my friend, so
Ah, you must also be here to try and convince Tejima to stay.
well, anything with a dot in it usually
Tejima
becomes a
has
link.
protected
It's
this
very,
place
very
ever
odd.
Since he arrived here 30 years ago. Keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving quarrels between the villagers. He has put an enormous amount of work into looking after this place, and we all think the world of him. But now, all of a sudden, he says he plans to leave us. We can't help but wonder, was it something we did? We will gladly apologize if that's the case. All we want is for him to stay.
One day, I'll be as great as Ryuji.
If you want my opinion, something to do with the Vision Hunt decree. It's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. After that, he became a completely different person.
Don't blame
I
me.
can't claim to fully understand it. But I could
No
tell
worries.
he lost something very important to him. He went off on a walk, alone, circled the village a few times, and then out of the blue, he announced that he was going to leave and become a wanderer. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do. But equally, it doesn't feel right to let him leave when he's in this state. He's a lost soul.
Seems like he's a well-respected guy around here.
Oh, poor man.
You must be Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would have to stay. True, but that's not why I chose to stay here. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave in all that time? I don't have answers to those questions because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like a slice of my memory is gone. In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop me from moving around instead? The emptiness inside me will be there either way.
Aww.
Well, in that
Poor old
case,
man.
if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, you won't need to leave anymore, right? But if you can't remember anything, it's not gonna be easy. Oh, maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then it'll all come flooding back?
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit, I do believe I saw him writing in a diary.
I keep a diary? If you say so. I honestly can't seem to remember.
Oh, yes, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying at the time that you wanted to make a note of a few interesting things. Things which would prove very important at a later date.
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find his diary. It must be around here somewhere. Let's take a look.
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary. We should head back to the village to inform the others of Tejima's situation.
He's just a poor old man who lost his way.
This looks like Tejima's diary, all right. Let's see what we have here. Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to pretend that it was Black Snakehead instead. Today,
Yeah.
I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I searched the water the whole afternoon before finding out that Bamboo was the name of his pet crab. I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going to get it back, so I just found somewhere to sit and watch as it flew away into the distance. Seems like your average diary of daily village life. Huh? Wait, there's more! I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The Omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession. Now that's the kind of info we're looking for. Time to pay a visit to the shrine.
Aww.
So this is the Omamori Tejima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon would have thought it belonged to a child. But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it. Do you think that it might come in handy?
As soon as I pick it up, it explodes in my hand. Just oh, pfft.
Here we are! This
Oh
is the
no!
gate
Don't.
somewhere that Tejima visited visited a lot.
Don't tell me this is the
Looks like it's
grave.
been disturbed.
Don't tell me this is the
Tejima
grave
said
of his
something
child.
precious here.
No.
Kept him in the village all these years? Must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30 years. Let's dig it up and take a
No,
look.
I don't want to unbury a dead child. I feel.
Looks
No? Oh, thank God.
The paper's gone yellow. Must have been written a really long time ago. Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again? Huh. So the reason Tejima came here was to wait for someone. But he's been here for 30 years. Oh, guess they didn't show up in the end, huh? Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and take it from there.
This sad old guy. I thought it was gonna, like, it gave off such a vibe where it was like, that's a grave site of, and then the hint before of, this looks like it could be owned by a kid. Ah.
That's certainly my handwriting. And I guess the Omamorian letter belonged to me too. But I have no memory of anything that's written in this diary. Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose to wait for 30 years. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally reunited. And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. The time has flown by so quickly. 30 years feels like the blink of an eye. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Now that I think about it, when my vision was taken from me, it felt like I'd suddenly been hollowed out. Love, regret, everything I felt for her, it's all disappeared. No, not especially. After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her voice, the things we experienced together. I barely recall any of it.
I'd be
It's as if
really
she'd
nice
never
with
been
her.
in my life to begin with. As if all these years have been nothing but a hazy dream.
Ah, that's just terrible.
I think
That's just a terrible one. No, that doesn't even
something I
hurt me.
waited most of my life for. I suppose I should carry on waiting. Although, what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't remember so much as her name? Wouldn't that be upsetting for her? When I think about it like that, I do feel a slight tinge of sadness in my heart. How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I
True,
don't even remember
but
who
my
she is?
moderator,
It's just
he-
like that feeling of emptiness.
he somehow
Feeling
has
that
an
something
entire
is
encyclopedia of them.
missing. Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my reason for staying here. I shall remain here and keep waiting for her.
Tejima seems to be dealing okay, but still, it makes Paimon really sad. Seems it's just like Ayaka and Toma were saying. If you lose your vision, you lose all your hopes and dreams too. That certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier. At least we were able to help him, weren't we? Well, let's go find the next person.
This is just depression.
According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
Ah, I saw I just got some more level ups. Hog maxed out. Let's go. Ah, if you're still around, Mio, look at... So, I've gotten a heater, right? But one of my item drops I got is so good! Just that Dendro damage bonus. It's so goddamn good! I know, right? It's good! But it still needs upgrading even more, so... I'm not cheating.
The Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun.
Also, I didn't know that you could level up your actual abilities.
Order in Inazuma, the ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt decree. But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation.
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this!
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything. He's keeping the provisions for himself, I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other samurai. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would she ever want us to help someone like him? Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
What was I thinking of? Yeah, I didn't know that you could upgrade these, by the way. I didn't know that this was a thing. But you can level up these. And I never knew. Until yesterday. Just look at this. Like, you have my... my Barbara, and she's almost... Of course, my Nahida isn't fully, because... Well, I need to farm out these today, which I'll probably do off stream. But I also need to get, probably, Nahida's weapon. Even though her current one is decent. So, it's just one of those things. Which I will do eventually.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today? My own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to. And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why they confiscated my vision.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt Decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they were. And it's not just that. I have this unsettling feeling, like someone owes me something.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provisions?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now. To top it all off, my house...
Yeah, I still have a Twitter.
Quarters, which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two. If you don't believe me...
I'm guessing my social link is broken as of right now. I think.
Provisions to be had. I found them.
Huh. He seems to be telling the truth. But we better confirm. Let's go round up those treasure hoarders and see what they have to say. We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
Ah, okay, yeah, I can fix that later. It just needs reconnecting, but I still have a Twitter. Yeah, I still have a Twitter. I just have to update it on a couple things. Because I know my Twitter's still there, because I was using it yesterday, because I went out to have a Subway, and I dropped it all over my crotch.
With goods? We really hit the jackpot. I mean, besides that one house.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder that will go down in hoarder history. You demand, boss.
Is he now?
The treasure hoarders we're after. Let's teach him a lesson.
Another test subject. Fry.
I like how I only need...
Test subject.
There goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss. Think of something.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you. Kurosawa. Oh, I remember. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck. I knew we shouldn't have hit that place.
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies?
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box, hopefully with valuables inside. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box for our freedom. What do you say?
You've got a deal. Now show us what's in the box.
Huh?
What the?
There's nothing in here but IOUs!
Yeah, a lot of them too. And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Aoi. We're talking tons of Mora here. We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys,
Aww.
go.
Was he just
Clear
a
our paths and don't cross again.
simple...
Yes, of course. So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
Does that mean that Samurai was just trying to help out whatever way he could? That's quite cute. But he's a poor soul. While I'm running up this way, I can also get this teleport. Oh, yay!
Please speak to President Summer.
I can't wait to get further in Inazuma. It's one of those places where I'm like, please, I want to get... What was that? Oh, was that? Oh, I was talking to the NPC. I had a moment there. There we are.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something? Or perhaps there's something you want to inquire about? Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it? Perhaps you're here to pay off his debts.
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive here?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own account. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he couldn't afford of the usual amount.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the price
Hey,
was
Mako.
cheap, couldn't he just buy less?
Well, if you think
You're
about
gonna
it,
sit on
citizens
YouTube for this
receiving
one
the
today,
emergency
Marco.
Provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning. So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow.
Aww.
Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at
My
his
boy.
own expense. And no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself. If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself? I see. That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated.
Yes.
Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Sword? What sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable blade. He's carried it for years now. I
Oh.
asked him about its origins, He told me that it was a gift from his father.
It's
that it
doing
was too
fine
precious
now,
to
Marco.
sell. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything has its price, at least that's what I think. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even provide you with the answers you're looking for. Oh, but before you go, if you would kindly settle today's bill.
But we didn't buy anything!
Information is also a kind of commodity, wouldn't you agree? Don't worry, I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing.
At least we now know where the emergency provisions are coming from. Plus, we found out that Kurosawa has a priceless sword in his possession. Let's go talk to Kurosawa again and see if he can remember anything.
But yeah, the heat is treating me quite well. It's, I'm surviving, surprisingly. I'm surviving quite well since it's been really, really cool. It's been very, very cold as of late, and I'm very much appreciative of the cold.
What are you doing here all by yourself? Where did those other two go?
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders? Everything I said was true, right?
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was? I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, I still don't remember anything. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? I really don't understand. But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so. And this sword was once wielded by my father. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. My father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me severely. What did he say? I can't seem to remember that either. It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. So many memories gone. Forever.
These poor
No
people.
matter how hard I try to remember, all I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he passed away, he placed the sword in my hands and said to me, "With this sword, you should..."
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt. Can you recognize the words?
Virtue and justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now. Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all.
Oh, the little doge in the background.
Virtue and justice. I purchased the provisions for those in need. And look how things ended up. The Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know what to do with myself.
Yet another troubled soul. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword. Yeah, vision is a terrible experience. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the next poor soul.
This is just saddening. Who knew that Inazumo is just a place of depression and despair? Oh, it's actually quite close.
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts. Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Hey there! Did something happen?
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No! You got it so wrong. We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui
Yes,
art.
at least I have
The reason we came all this way
the
was to
words.
seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here. Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being. I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave. Sensei's name is Domon, a name I'm sure you've already heard.
Domon.
Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so,
That is a nice goal.
even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with him. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's being possessed by an evil spirit. So, we've asked the Shrine Maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism. But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
You haven't heard of it?
Is this where I get to see the fox?
The head Shrine Maiden is reputed to have very close
My
ties with the
waifu?
Almighty Shogun herself. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head Shrine Maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary Shrine Maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going
My
to be just
wife,
fine.
another kitsune.
The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
So, losing your vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
Or we can stand outside and be Skyrim. Yeah, we're gonna pull the Skyrim, where we wait a couple minutes as we stare into the souls of these damned people. I waited here the entire time.
So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes.
Jesus Christ.
All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's, his senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago, and he has been a wanderer ever since. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the Shrine Maidens managed to subdue him, so the exorcism can finally continue. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very soon.
I don't think that'll be happening.
Excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
Huh?
What?
Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism? We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go after them.
Yes, Poimon. That was the most awkward way of sneaking around. The person stands there in full range.
Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person sighted! That's gotta be him!
How did you catch up with me so quickly?
Easily.
Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does. Unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, mister.
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day. Long before you ever showed up. I
Oh.
don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
His senior? Wait, that means you must be...
Anzai? Yes, that's me. Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same sword master, studying Make-Yoshi Sui art together. I
No.
had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best sword master, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade. I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress in his training, and even started catching up with me.
Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword.
That's one way to do it.
Nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Bro's on that grind set.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Meikyo Shisui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest.
I am a surgeon.
Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately that match used up every last ounce of energy in his body. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade and his commitment to the art of the sword. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had practiced Meikyo Shisui art to perfection. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten. So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. I just wanted to see for myself. Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's go see how the exorcism's coming along.
Poor guy. Poor guy. He just wanted to see how his buddy was doing. And didn't want to know. Well, anyone to know. Trying to make that.
You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Nanako, please. Try not to get agitated.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty. And all is certainly not lost, for I received word not long ago that Lady Yae has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Lady Yae? Is that the same Lady Yae that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news! Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
Correct. Lady Yae is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities.
Fox wife, well, Kitsune waifu. Let's go.
Possessed your sensei, but Lady Yae can give a conclusive verdict.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yae?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yae does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon.
Fox waifu, let's go!
Full and speedy recovery.
Who'd have thought Lady Yae herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yae's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yae, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that
Tomorrow?
you traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Meikyo Shisui Art, will do our best to help you.
Sure. After all, everyone seems pretty excited.
Hello, William! How are you doing, buddy?
Too. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden children from her.
Why don't I just TP up there? I'm not running all that way. Bad brain, bad. But hello, William. How are you doing, buddy? I hope you're doing well upon this day. Do I get to meet Kitsune waifu? Huh? It's just giving me a panoramic view. Come on.
Do you think that's Lady
There
Yae?
she is.
No wonder Junyo is so excited. She has a really striking presence. Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now? It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Keep away. Keep away from me. I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
As you can see, Lady Yae, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
Oh, nice.
It must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
But then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yae, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent into madness?
A madness.
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one truly unagitate unagitated, of still mind in moments such as these?
Lady Yae, I'm not sure I understand.
The path of the Swordmaster is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest Swordmaster in the world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters, to focus on the way ahead. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now.
Oh.
Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor Sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Father, Sensei, Anzai.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Anzai? Where did he come Did he follow us the whole way here?
Anzai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score. It's
Oh.
been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start? If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days. I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue. I want to
Oh.
keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Goodness. Well,
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy disciples.
I understand.
The fox waifu, she stands there so menacingly.
For the state of Meikyo Shisui art.
I keep calling her a fox, she's a kitsune.
I no longer have the
Yeah,
resolve to become the
actually,
best in the world.
she's a fox.
The emptiness
Kitsune
and
mix,
suffering inside
yeah.
of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise. And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners with them. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yai and then get yourself back home.
Guy Miko. Ah, my love.
Even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh?
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yai has some words for you.
She wants to
So,
speak to us.
My intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment.
Aww. Aww. What?
I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Ooh, Lady Ai seems to have taken a real interest in you.
Hell yeah.
Super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that.
I feel like secretly she just... She acts super serious on the outside, but on the inside you give her a headpan. She's like a loyal dog. I have this inept feeling. It might just be me, but I have a suspicious feeling. What now? More cutscenes. Wait a minute. No, I don't know her. I was like, wait a minute, have I met her before?
Pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our 3 friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Yeah, short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them. Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Because now that you have done the 3 things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant.
Oh.
Yes you did.
Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
Oh, okay then.
Hello, Werewolf.
Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen. Alright, we can be friends.
Friend request accepted. It's like a Facebook moment.
Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen? Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people.
The
But
common
I believe
people.
that surely you understand what they must endure.
Werewolf, I realized what you just did, and it's very smart.
It seems that perhaps now
I hate it.
appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider your stance? You will? Really? Naturally.
Alright, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. I'd placed my trust in the right person after all.
Yes, I'm going to bring down the great wrath of the great divines that are higher than the divines themselves.
Perhaps we could move to the Komori Tea House? We ought not to involve other members of the Yashiro Commission.
Well, here we are again.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it
Oh, she's a cryo.
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land, and even to allow or deny access. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Yes.
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume you have a few questions that you wish to ask me? The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions, most of them formal ceremonies. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, there was something else about her that struck me even more deeply. It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense...
Why am I stuck in traffic? Don't they know? Don't they know who I am?
The Doctor of Poop. That's who I am. Thank you for the 4-man raid. Psychopath Hunter. And who followed? Let me see who followed. Thank you as well for the follow, but thank you for the 4-man raid. I hope your stream went well. I hope you had a good stream. Let me quickly just shout you out, friend. As I'm not even in the right keyboard because my PC changed me over keyboard. But I hope your stream went well. What were you streaming? Let me just quickly grab that name. There we are. Oh, thank you! Thank you! Wait a minute. Are you a fellow Kitsune? I need to investigate this. Ah. Indeed you are. Very pleasing. Very, very pleasing. You are a fellow Kitsune. Interesting. This pleases me. Or a fellow fox. Either way with the same. But no, welcome everyone. Welcome all raiders, welcome to my wackiness, the god of the void, as of right now. Let me continue on with the story while you guys sort yourselves out.
The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the Vision Hunt Decree is something that has no implications whatsoever. After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others.
Oh.
Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt Decree is one of indifference.
How can they be like that?
So what were you streaming anyway? If I might ask.
In addition to us, there is also the resistance on Watatsumi Island.
If you're still about.
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group.
The Resistance.
To say a little
City
more about
17.
Sangonomiya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island due to their different belief systems. But I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting the Vision Hunt Decree.
To topple the Shogun, I have a feeling.
Of course. We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the Tenryou Commission and the Kanjo Commission, and subsequently scrapped. They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the Shogun's decisions. They have no interest in discussing anything. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt Decree.
I feel like the Shogun has no power here.
To know, Paimon.
Have you got a
Really?
to fight the Vision Hunter?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to take.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try
Oh,
and
you're
reduce
playing
the harm that is
Valorant.
being caused by this
Wait,
decree.
were you?
For example, by providing vision bearers with safe
Let me have a look.
refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for
Oh,
them
you
as a
were
contingency
also
measure.
playing Genshin. A fellow Genshin player.
Who can make fake visions?
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article.
Oh.
The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission.
Darn! So they found out about it? Ugh.
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu.
Okie dokie, William.
Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato clan should we be caught. That would only serve to cast suspicion on any future activity we might seek to attempt. By no means do we intend to place the burden of such a task on our shoulders alone.
It sounds like it is.
Go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Nagonohara family. There, you will find someone who can help you.
Oh? Who might I be meeting? That... Wait a minute. Is it who I think it may be? I have a suspicion I think I know who it is. But I want the game to confirm it for me to see if I'm smart enough yet. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. That took a while to come in. You might have said that before. No, it's probably just me. But yes, I am doing good. I'm just kind of grinding out, ready for the new update. Because I can't wait for it.
You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time. You'd best save yourself the trouble.
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision. I won't even use it, I promise.
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things unfold, can we?
Time to send them to oblivion.
Hey, wait! Huh? There's someone trying to get our attention.
I knew it! I thought it was her! I had my suspicions. I thought it was her.
What's going on? Can't you see we need to go help?
Shh, quiet. Just sit tight and watch for a moment.
Hey, this isn't right, you know. Just because you don't have a vision doesn't mean you can sit back and watch others in trouble. Huh? Hey, wait! You do have a vision!
I love just the booba angle.
Keep your voice down. I won't have one much longer.
All right. Here, take it.
Wise choice. All right, let's go.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. Doesn't he know what could happen to him after losing it? This is your fault. You're the one who stopped us from interfering.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
Ah!
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Oh, so that's what's going on here. And to think Paimon was about to unleash Paimonial wrath on Miss Yoimiya. Sorry about that. think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same side. You just didn't know it, you know?
I see, so they're handing out fake ones.
Introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Great to meet ya.
The firework one.
Everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival. Without her and her fireworks, summer on Narukami Island just wouldn't be the same.
Whoa, that's quite the introduction. I love fireworks. It's nice to meet you. Stop it, Hanjiro. You'll embarrass me. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master.
Oh, I see, William. I see.
Visions in the first place. His handiwork, can't even imagine trying to run the business without it. Ugh.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad good people seldom get the recognition they deserve.
Master Masakatsu? Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say. Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi has a plan. Awesome! I've been thinking about breaking him out too recently. But if I just march straight in there by myself, I'd probably get Miss Kamisato in a whole heap of trouble. So, what about if I join you instead? Sure, welcome to the team! Ayaka told us to go look for help at a fireworks shop. She must have meant you!
Indeed.
Seems like I finally got a new job to do. Besides hiding vision bearers in my shop, that is. So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station. I've already surveyed the area and found a way in.
Prison break. Let's go! Let's go!
Talk about a reliable source. Seems we've got the right person on our team. Not bad, huh?
You know, I'm kinda off topic here, but nothing beats the great sensation of cleaning your ears. It is so nice. But yeah, I see you are a fellow fox/kitsune psycho. So it's very much pleases me to see another one of my kind, as I say. But I am one of the Void. This model I'm currently using is a temp model. Until my concept artist gets to work, well, when they're able to, because I'm going to be paying a concept artist for my actual design very soon. When that comes around, I can't wait, because I will have 10 luscious tails. Because, in my actual lore, that is both canon in real life, and in, in my VTuber existence, I am God of the Void. No, I'm not telling you to clean your ears, William. But yes, 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 yes. Do ask. Do ask away, Psycho. Yes, yes, head pats are allowed. Too bad I don't have it as an emote, though. Oh. Oh! Time to do a dungeon. Pog. Recommended? Fire and Ice? You mean use my default team because they are still overpowered? But yeah, when I'm able to get my new design, should I say, my final design, I can't wait. All the emotes, my minions becoming even more high definition, because for the people who can see this emote, this is what is classified as one of my minions. Waropog's a beautiful specimen. I love them. They're adorable.
I'm unimagined.
Come on, this way. As long as we stay quiet, we've got a good chance. I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. Let's find Master Masakatsu and get out of here.
Wait, do I get to use her as a trial character?
Present to prepare for Master Masakatsu. I'll be right back.
Why do I have a suspicion that they are a trial character right now?
Yes, you too.
But yes, actually, I know I need to... That's something I need to do, actually. Let me see if I can't do that. Ah, no, I'm in combat.
I see everything.
Let me see if I can't set that up as a literal emote right now.
I must withdraw.
Give me a second. I play on the NA servers. So I need this as that, yeah. And then have it here. And now if I save it as a scene. No, that's not what I want. Scene. Yes, head pat. Okay. Give me a second while I sort this out. Okay, so it should be here. But no, I play on the NA servers. Reload model, change model. Could it be under? Load toggle item scene. There we are. Head pat. Yes. Now. That's on. Stop after 10 seconds. Okay. So now, give me a second while I do something over here. Yes, I want to log in here. Oh, yeah. Give me a second. I need to put you on the BRB screen real quick while I sort this out. And hello, Wolfman! Give me a second. Because I don't want you guys stealing my little thing that I need to do. Okay, yes, allow. Now... I need to make a reward real quick. On Twitch. So give me a second. Channel... Rewards? No. Channel points, that was it. I need to change a lot of this. Add a new custom one. I can do it for 100. Create. Now... So, give me a second. There we go. Okay, so that should be activated now. So after 10 seconds... Yes! Yes, it worked! So, hopefully, now, if you guys check, there should be a new emote. Well, not a new emote, a... Yeah, there we go, there we go. But did it work? It didn't work. Give me a second. Why did that not work? To redeem? Oh, 1 second. What? Try again, chat? It works now! I got it! I did it! I did it! Am I cool? Why should you watch me, Toiler Lord? I don't know. Why should you watch me? People can now head pat me eternally. But it's really up to you if you decide to watch me. When it comes down to it. If you find me entertaining in any manner of capacity, I'm not trying to sell myself to you. Why do they hit so hard? Put away the pointy sticks! Boom! I love booms.
Emerge. Right here.
They do. I think it's because one is getting toggled out by the other. So I might need to do, like, a 10-second cooldown on each head pat so they don't interrupt each other.
Who goes there?
Huh! Please, get me out of the cutscene. Enemies right there. Burn. Burn.
These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
When you turn off armor. How does one turn off armor? Let me just click this armor real quick. The off button. Haha!
Show me what you've got.
Lightning. Murder them for me, lightning. Hey! That worked out easier than I thought. Ooh, shiny.
That Magatama shape looks pretty
I like how no ladders truly work in this game. They just exist.
Brace yourself.
But what if I don't want to brace myself?
Show me what you've got.
Ah!
I dare you.
Okie dokie, see you around. It's been a pleasure having you in chat, and thank you for the raid again.
I must withdraw.
Whoa. Ah!
Don't hold back.
Turn off armor.
Ready, steady, go!
Show me what you've got. I need to train hard.
Perish. Perish, damn fool. Ooh, chest. Why did I not see that?
I see everything.
Wah.
Withdraw.
They have perished. They are no more. I had my explorer's senses tell me something might have been there. The final one. Now, sir, guarding the door, you will perish. For I have decided this fact. Pow. Open door. Wait a minute. I can open it, but I can't get to it. Damn it. Wait a minute. I could get to it this entire time. I'm a fool. More sliding doors. But yes, take care, Psycho, and sleep well.
Shh! Quick! Hide! Look over there. That must be Master Masakatsu.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us?
Locking you up was just the beginning.
No.
Oh no! Those Tenryo Commission brutes are torturing him!
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Huh? Yoimiya, when did you get back here?
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master Masakatsu, our whole plan will have been for nothing.
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson, that's all.
Oh.
That's Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryo Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army. What's she doing here?
Make way. Let me have a look at him. I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulations.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of the Tenryo Commission itself. Do I make myself clear?
Oh.
Yes, ma'am. It won't happen again.
Paimon sure wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move while they aren't watching Master Masakatsu.
Yoimiya, are you sure now's the right time?
Who is that? Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't mean to. Don't worry, I've got us covered. Time for my little present.
Fireworks!
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
Very, very clever.
Maybe more than enough.
But I still hear their footsteps.
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know. I was particularly proud of this batch. I decided to.
What? What?
Yoimiya, this is turning into a bit of a fireworks display.
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
Look, the coast is clear. Now's our chance.
Yes, let us get him out of there.
Yoimiya, is that you?
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh, those awful guards.
Come on! We've got no time to lose! They could be back any minute!
But they already are. Apparently.
Yes, leave. Before I let my judgment get the better of me. He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention. But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Well... you can bet we'll do all we can to keep that from happening.
Leave this place.
I had my suspicions that she was the one pulling the strings. But I might be wrong. Intriguing.
Whew. We're finally out of that creepy place.
Yes. Finally, I've made it out of there.
Master Masakatsu, how do you feel? Can you hold on?
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirmary without keeling over.
Thank you. All of you. I'll take him to get treated. I'll treat you to a round of drinks once this is all over.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu.
Yes,
Good thing we were able to rescue him.
it was.
Right, Kujosara. Do you think she was making up for how the guards were treating him? It seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryou Commission. Though Paimon would never agree with their actions in the Vision Hunt Decree, of course. How about we go tell Ayaka and the others the good
Why did
news?
her saying the actions, why did that get a higher volume? What? Did anyone else pick up on the way she said actions? Or was that just me? She said it so loudly. Why did she say it so loud? Paimon, what are you screaming at?
Welcome to Netsuke no Gen Crafts.
Wow. Wow. But no, I think I might stream something VR tomorrow since it's being very cool as of late. I might either do Ghost of Tobor. No worries, William, no worries. As long as you're kind of here, then that's all that matters for me. Because I know this game isn't for everyone.
I see. So Kujosara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some honor to her. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out some information.
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujosara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt Decree. She obeys the orders of the Raiden Shogun without question. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is why she was so willing to allow his escape. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against us without a second thought.
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an unexpected blessing. We are now one step closer to victory. And we couldn't have done it without Yoimiya and the Traveler.
Exactly.
You're turning out to be even more reliable than we expected.
Don't mention it.
Indeed. Things may have turned out very differently this time without the help of the Traveler. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt decree, there is still much to be done. It is time we make ready our next set of plans.
There's no need to rush, my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we rescued Master Masakatsu, but our list of allies appears to be growing. Yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission seems to be making preparations for a celebration. They call it a ceremony of sorts. And the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt decree seems to be waning. The days ahead may be more peaceful than usual.
Oh.
A ceremony, you say? Why would such a task be left to the Tenryou Commission?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryou Commission busy with preparations, we should have a little more breathing room than usual.
You do present a good point. Being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Perhaps a period of rest is in order. Toma, what would you suggest?
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Might I suggest an evening of hot pot together? Funny enough, I learned a new hot pot game recently. I'm sure you'll find it quite amusing.
A hot pot game? What's that? Well, as long as it has to do with eating.
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot pot. Once the meal begins, we add all the ingredients together. Then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the pot, taste it, and guess whose ingredient it was. Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points is declared the winner. Tradition even has it that the winner receives blessings from the god of hot pot. Don't you think it sounds like fun? I've been wanting to give it a try. In fact, I've already got my ingredients prepared.
I'm giving wolf hooks.
Sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to gather some ingredients. But what should we choose?
I choose wolf hooks.
Ooh, Paimon proposes we gather raging demon-level Joyun chilies, super salty ham, mist flower corollas. This is already shaping up to be a hot pot to remember.
Oh yes, we put Leviathan's tendrils in there.
My stomach! It feels like Yoimiya's fireworks are going off inside me.
Who would have guessed that Toma would be the winner? He ate practically all those weird ingredients without a second thought. Toma? You okay, buddy?
Salt-crusted herring, unripe lavender melon, flash-boiled dongo, oh, and whatever that thing was that nearly froze my tongue off. Hold up, my life is starting to flash before my eyes. Time I call it a night, everyone.
I have basically killed this man upon this day.
You've only got yourself to blame, Toma. All those strange things you ate were ingredients you added yourself.
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? I think the Traveler ended up eating one. Boiling cakes in hot pot? Ugh. Think of the texture.
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest, I thought the cakes would be a tasty addition.
Uh-oh. I'm definitely not okay. I need to lie down.
This poor man, he's going to die.
I feel like a new man.
You know, Toma,
Bro spent a while on the toilet.
wrong on purpose and it would have been someone else's turn. Talk about being competitive.
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently and wanted the God of Hot Pot's blessing. Perhaps I did get a little carried away. Still, I couldn't be beaten at my own game first time around. I think my luck has already taken a turn for the better. I can sense it. So without further ado, I hereby declare that the winner of today's Hot Pot Challenge is me.
Oh, brother.
Ah, good effort, team. Another important job taken care of. Next on the agenda, some well-earned rest and relaxation.
Yes. If the Tenryo Commission truly is as busy with preparations as Toma claims, then some rest would be a welcome change of pace.
Indeed it
and
would.
With the extra time, there are some other matters I wish to attend to.
Let's all take some much-needed time off. After a few days' rest, we'll reconvene at the Komori Tea House and discuss our next operation. Downtime is hard to come by these days, so be sure to make the most of it. I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about our ingredients for our next round.
There's gonna be a sequel?
Sure, why not? We should play again now that everyone knows the rules. I'll see you all later.
Bye, Toma!
Yeah, I agree.
The Komori Tea House for a while.
I agree, William.
Some other places.
It's another one completed, so... I need to do another one. Which is probably one of these stories quests. But I will leave that till another time.
I'm not sure what to do next. How about I take you on a walk?
Because I am going to end off my stream here, because I've been streaming for, I think, more than enough for today. It's been a pleasure, everybody, who has stopped by the stream. For all the people who stuck around with the raid, and for all the people who just generally came in to relax and chill with me today. It has been a pleasure. I will be streaming again tomorrow, starting 4, but I might start earlier, depending on how I feel and what is going on during the day. But I hope to see you all again soon. So, goodbye everyone, and I hope you all have a good day or night. Already? Yes, William. It's been 2 hours and 37 since I've been streaming. So it's been quite a while. But yes, anyway, goodbye everyone, and I will see you again tomorrow.